marvelous creature. Such a
Welcome to part 3 of our Rushing Rose run through the Shadows of Rose DLC for Resident Evil The Village. We've just defeated the Executioner after finding out that the Purifying Crystal was fake in the first quote-unquote stratum of the Megamycete subconscious. And we've gone deeper, fallen deeper into the Megamycete's consciousness, memories, whatever it is we want to call this world that's not the real world, but inside the Megamycete. There was this brief conversation there with, she still thinks it's Michael, but with her father Ethan, saying that she's still not going to give up. She's more determined than ever to find the actual purifying crystal. So she's running over here. If you remember this from the main game playthroughs, you know that we're headed towards House Beneviento, and I'm not sure I'm saying that right, but close to that. And this is where Ethan faced Donna and her dolls, namely Angie.
Okay.
It's going to be a slightly different experience for Rose.
Something seems different.
That cracks me up every time I hear it. But we're still in the same house, so we know the layout.
This is weird.
Skipping by the documents in the cutscenes, just as we have for the first two parts of the Rushing Rose speedrun. She's going to encounter what looks like yet another crystal, but she's not faked by it this time. But she's still thinking it might be here. She starts to hear a voice. I kept trying to skip the cutscene here, but you won't let you skip it.
Playtime. You don't need that junk.
Those that remember Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, that voice is Eveline for sure. We know it right away. Creepy little child. So, the goal here is to cut open the teddy bear. If you remember, Ethan had a doll of, kind of a mannequin of Mia laying on the table, and he had to find different pieces and parts of puzzles by pulling off parts of her body. Here, they're going to have Rose similarly cut open her teddy bear, a teddy bear. You don't have to get this. It's always the same. The combination is always the same. It's 024466. But I wanted to show just how you could find that. You look at that little child's drawing. It tells you the order to look at things. So go look at the things in that order. Find the numbers that you see. Put them into this combination lock, and you'll get some scissors that you'll be able to use to cut open the teddy bear. We're on a casual playthrough, and this house presents really very little threat on casual. If you happen to watch our hardcore playthrough, you see that it becomes a completely different story in hardcore. Link for the hardcore, as well as a link for the whole playthrough, this whole speed run playthrough. Those playlists, the links for them are in the descriptions.
You won't get the crystal by slicing open your friend.
So now we're on to the second part of the puzzle. The second part of the puzzle's
You know how to play with dolls, don't you? 3
little doll areas. This one right in front of you, but you can't do anything with it yet. It requires four dolls. So, but you are going to pick up the child relief that came out of the middle of the teddy bear.
Someone really went all out.
Use that on this door that you ran by earlier. And here's where Ethan solved the puzzle of the music box. On this part right now, all we needed was that doll. We needed that, it's the Catherine doll. There's one of the Mia mannequins. And I accidentally ran by, I remembered it right then. Oops, I need the Lucy doll. Okay, so if we'd read the memoirs, the diary of a little girl, you would see that Lucy, she was the popular kid in school. Lucy was the popular kid in school, and Rose has this. She sweats like a white powdery substance when she gets nervous. So Lucy and Lucy's friend Catherine are. Rose is trying to be their friend, and they've cornered her there, and they're going to scrub the mold off of her, I guess. Some sort of traumatizing childhood memory. The key that you got opens up Jimmy's room. You come down here, and in the well, you will find a third doll, Jimmy. Yet another one of the little kids that tortured Rose when she was a child.
This is so creepy.
It really is. This is a much better. I can't say. I know a lot of people really enjoyed the hide and seek with. There was another Mia, mommy mannequin there. A lot of people really enjoyed Ethan's trip through this same sort of puzzle area. I like the puzzles fine, but I can't say it was overly interesting in the main game. But here is Rose. I think they really upped the scale, and it's one of the more fun parts of the DLC. So now that you have all three statues, you can solve the second doll puzzle. Jimmy has his hands out, put him on the package. Catherine's pointing, so just have her point. Of course, I grabbed the wrong doll, but put Lucy up there holding the fishing rod. Catherine down there pointing at him. Another prank. Rose thinks she's getting a present from Jimmy, and Catherine and Lucy are going to dump a bucket of water on her, I guess. This opens yet another drawer, and you get a fourth doll. My theory on this fourth doll is that this doll, if you kind of remember back to Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, those dolls were laying around. And I think they were meant to be Eveline. And I think this final doll scene is kind of... I can't say that jump scare ever got me, but it is kind of fun. I think this campfire scene is meant to tell you that Eveline has been behind all of even the childhood pranks that have been played on her. You're going to place Jimmy with the wood, the kindling. Catherine has the torch. Lucy's got her pole again. But over here, you're going to place Eveline as if she's kind of orchestrating the whole thing.
Seriously. Fuck you.
So now you have a key to the infamous elevator. You have to answer this phone. If you don't answer the phone, this door won't open. Even on a rushing playthrough, you have to do it. So, and it won't let you cut the scene, so you just gotta listen to Eveline.
Jeez, Rose, you're still looking for the crystal? Fine, I'll help you out. Just take the elevator to me. Mommy might be upset that I'm helping you, though.
Who are you?
So now the door's open. You can go to the elevator. Put the key in the elevator fuse box. You will find, the elevator's out of service because it doesn't have power, because the fuse is missing, just like it was for Ethan. And of course the fuse is in the back bedroom, same place that Ethan had to go. Now there's a Mia doll there. See the eyes? If when you're not looking at the Mia dolls, if you're not looking in their direction, they will move towards you. On casual, you can almost ignore them. I mean, you can't, not completely, but they're slow. You need to get rid of this so that you can get into the back bedroom. It's a good habit to turn around because on hardcore, those Mia dolls are very fast. Very, very fast, and you really have to be paying attention. Always have to be watching for them. One's going to come through the door
Jesus
here.
Christ.
You can see on casual, I have to stand my back to it for quite a while before it moves far enough for me to get around it. Another one in the hallway. On hardcore, you cannot run with your back to them like this. They will catch you, so you have to be facing them. Third one there. There'll be a fourth one in the study here. And on casual, I have to actually turn and make it move, but it's so slow I can just wait until I hear it moving, then I can go around it. Fuse in. Really on casual, there's no real threat there. You're never really. I mean, they can they will catch you and kill you if you ignore them completely, but you can see I barely even looked at them. So, now to me, this was probably the most fun part of the game, of the whole DLC. They've changed the hide and seek where Ethan had to seek Angie, and Angie hid in 3 different places. Now you have a whole bunch of seekers, and Rose has to hide from them. Basically, you have to stay out of the light of the dolls.
I guess I should keep heading this way?
I don't think I make it through this unscathed this time. I'm kind of rushing and I get caught a little bit later. But there is in the shorts playlist that we have. There's a playthrough of this where there's a achievement for an in-game challenge for completing this without ever being seen. It's not super challenging, but it will take you a little while to learn the pattern. On casual, they move kind of slow, and at times the only real danger is that you don't wait long enough for them to get out of the way, or you just don't know the pattern. Once you know the pattern, it's not that hard, but it's still fun. This little area is supposed to teach you that if you drop a bird cage, Eveline will send their...
Did you hear that? Get her.
We'll send her dolls after the bird cage, and you can go right beside them. They're so distracted.
So many. If they see me, I'm toast. There's gotta be something I can do.
Did you hear that? Get her.
One more room similar to the last one, where you have to avoid the patrolling dolls and find your way to where you can remove the goo that's blocking that door back there to your right.
Just have to get past them.
Pattern's pretty much always the same. On hardcore, I think they added a doll, or at least the dolls are moving faster, and so you have to kind of... The timing right there changes up a little bit, and then the timing here changes a lot. There's like 2 dolls that come by, short one right after the other. In casual, you're just kind of waiting for them to be out of the way. The lamps are supposed to tell you where safe places are. You see, I run by a lot of lamps. You don't have to go to every lamp. But that was a safe place. Now when you get rid of this, that'll open the door and you can leave the room. This is the first time in... now that you have patrolling Mia, it's the same thing. You gotta stay out of the eyesight of her.
No way.
You don't actually have to squat down there. You can just kind of stand there and wait. She doesn't really look here. It's better to hide there than it is under the desk. If you wait under the desk, it takes her longer to get far enough to where you can get out from behind it. And sometimes it's a little tricky even just to get out. Now you have to fill these 2 nodes. I've done it, and I've seen it done where you can get by both these dolls with just using one. You can kind of come behind this one and use the 1 dot on this one. But to me, it's just use the 2 of them. It doesn't matter. They gave you 2 for a reason. Use them. This is just like the first doll, the very first doll. Just go behind them after they turn around the corner. The kitchen area, I don't think I do it exactly properly here. And this is where I wind up being caught. Really what you should do is you should wait until she's turned her back like that. Go around, don't bother with her now. Go on around the island here. And far enough over there to trigger the Mia. The other little doll would still be moving back and forth if you hadn't hit her. And so you have to hide a little bit more than I'm hiding right now. But you wait until you can catch her now, and she will stay down. What happens is I hit her so early, and it took so long for the Mia doll and everything else that doll wakes up. So it's the same doll that I've already knocked out that catches me. It's not a new doll. It's the same doll that I knocked down. It was so slow that it took it. You can see on casual that, even though I was caught there, it didn't matter. I mean, it took some damage, but it didn't even hurt me enough to slow me down. Now you can't get caught by the Mia dolls. If you get caught by the Mia mannequins, they'll kill you. They eat you. Just gonna get up to this little room and be made fun of by these dolls. The dolls are saying, you're so funny, you're so freaky. Teasing her just like little kids would. On hardcore, you get stuck like that, it's over. You can't make it. But on casual, you can see I even got, I ran smack into that cart thing. Stood there for a second and still had time to get to the store. On hardcore, you have to have the exact right line and you have to be moving as soon as you can. It's a very tight thing. Yeah, even knowing what I needed to do, it took me 5-6 tries to get through that on hardcore.
Shut up! Just shut up! Michael!